Northeast Alternatives presents 13 Folds live on lemonadio.com. Sponsored by Solar Therapeutics, Pine Card, Wonderland Smoke Shop, and Northeast Alternatives, the most awarded dispensary in New England. Featuring Dave Death and Steph Pipa, with special guest Derek Gould of Solar Therapeutics. And now, here's David.
Hey guys, welcome back to 13 Folds Live on Tuesday night. Our new night in our secret headquarters down in the bowels of Rhode Island. And yeah, we're here having fun, waiting for Steph. She's running a little late, but that's okay. I got Eddie Bills on the mic over there. How you doing tonight, Eddie?
I am feeling fine, and we are right on time.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been right on time, huh? I like it. I like what we have going on here. You know, we've been doing this down here this is our third week in the new studio. Am I correct?
I think that is correct.
So yeah, this is our third week in the studio, and we're getting our feet wet, trying to feel things out, make everything work. It's all a little bit new, but every week it gets a little bit better, a little bit quicker, and we're keeping things rolling. But anyway, stick around because tonight we got a good show. One of our sponsors, Derek Gould from Solar Therapeutics, is going to be joining us around 8 o'clock, and we're going to talk to them, find out what they got going on at their dispensary in Somerset, Mass., and what they have coming up in the future. So until then, we're going to play some awesome music. Stick around, watch the visuals, smoke them if you got them, and we'll be right back.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Canning Boulevard, Fall River, Mass. Or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
Lemonadio.
What the hell have you people been smoking out there?
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
thought it would set me free, but now I think it's changed me. It's changed me. It's changed me. It's changed me. Mother, they've taken Kim to the war. Probably won't see her anymore. She tried to rob the drugstore. Motorcycle way too fast. He's a lie, but they say he won't last. He won't last. No, he won't last. He won't
like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Would you mind identifying what you are?
Lemonadio.com.
Whoa.
The cowards start to tremble. Picking me up the sound, getting me off of the ground. They can't touch us, we've defected. 'Cause our love's not hiding anymore. It's time you bit the bullet. You're gonna hear the bastards go and tremble. Yeah, picking me up the sound, getting me off of the ground. They can't touch us, we're unaffected. 'Cause our love's not hiding anymore. 'Cause our love's not hiding anymore. Is anybody ever really awake? Just beneath the skin, always reminded you can only live so long as a fake. Time is wearing thin, let's our love begin. I want to push the button. I wanna know the others are offended. Yeah, picking me up the sound, getting me off the ground. They can't hold us back forever. 'Cause our love's not hiding anymore. 'Cause our love's not hiding anymore. Just beneath the skin, always reminded, time is wearing thin, let our love got a little soul, the world is a cold, cold place to be. Want a little warmth, but who's gonna save a little warmth for me? We know the fire rates, some believers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you and I would die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. If I'm born again, I know that the world will disagree. Want a little grace, but who's gonna say a little grace for me? We know the fire waits, unbelievers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you now die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. I'm not excited, but should I be? of the world is planned for me. I know I love you, and you'd love to see. But what all the water contains, a little drop for me. See the sun go down, it's going on down, and the night is deep. Want a little light, but who's gonna save a little light for me? We know the fire waits, unbelievers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you and I would die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. I'm not excited, but should I be? Is this the fate that half of the world is planned for me? I know I love you, and you love to see. But what only water contains, a little drop for me. But should I be? Is this the fate that half of the world's planned for me? I know I love you, and you love to see. But what all the water contains, a little drop for me. I see the bruise, I see the truth, I see what he been doing to you. Put on the shoes, what's his excuse? He say doing some new kung fu. You always use his bullshit excuse, but I see what he been doing to you. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why'd you go back for that kiss? Maybe it tastes like him when you got tears on your lips. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why don't we pack and leave this? Why do you smile when he cries? Why do you cry when he wins? Fight for me. We can leave him begging please on my knees. Go to Hawaii. Fight for me. Say we can leave him begging please on my knees. Hawaii. You got balloons, new flowers too. Last one's dying in your bedroom. He's squeezing you, blaming you. Mama just using her red perfume. Domestic bliss. I know how bad you wanted it. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why'd you go back for that kiss? Maybe it tastes like him when you got tears on your lips. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why don't we pack and leave this? Why do you smile when he cries? Why do you cry when he wins? Fight for me. We can leave him begging please on my knees. Go to Hawaii. Fight for me. Say we can leave him begging please on my knees. Hawaii. I gotta be riding a trickle of lightning. I knew before I heard, I felt it in my skin. I gotta be riding a trickle of lightning. I knew loving you more. I am 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 loving you more.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Thirsty folks all over the world enjoy
Gee, I'm kind of thirsty. Shall I get us both a drink?
Lemonadio.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro. Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go! Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
My girl, she talks slow, 'cause my head is gone in the wind. I think and I smoke, and my fear catches up in my stem. And I lie down to rest, and that sickness comes edging in. And it's all in my head, and it seems like it's always been. How can I change my ways today? How can I change my evil ways? Sometimes I scream out loud in the dark, my friend. I howl and I cry, and I call out that old Satan. But he never shows, he just hides in the basement bins. And I ain't got the nerves to go looking for him, my friend. How can I change my ways today? How could I change my evil ways? And how could I throw my devil down, down, down? Yeah, and how could I kick my demons around, 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 yeah. Hey Sam Robert Bailey, where have you gone, my friend? To where angel wings grow, I know that I'll see you then. Yeah, and someday I'll find my snowbank in hell of this life that I'm living. Yeah, and someday I'll shine, and I know that our sins will be forgiven. I'm going to change my ways today. I'm going to change my evil ways. Yeah, and I'm going to throw my devil down, down, down. Yeah, and I'm going to kick my demons around, around, around. I'm going to change my ways today. I'm going to change my ways today.
Oh I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Hey. I feel your love and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is our four-letter word. Make that money, watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. And I feel something so wrong. We're doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Oh, take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I've learned.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
The Thirst Quencher.
But who do you have to screw around here to get a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit?
Lemonade.com.
I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend out. Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal. So go have fun. I really couldn't care less, and you can give it my best, but just know I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I don't want press to put your name next to mine. We're on different lines, so I wanna be nice enough. They don't call my bluff, cause I hate to find articles. Rather you remain unremarkable. Got a lot of interviews. When they say your name, I just act confused. Did you have fun? I really couldn't care less, and you couldn't give them my best, but just know I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am.
Somebody's driving you home, but they don't know who you are. You're in the back of the car. Somebody's trying to help and making everything worse. Somebody please call the nurse. Somebody's ripping you off, trying to sell you good news. You know we're still gonna lose. But I need to be where you are for no reason at all, or else I'll suffer withdrawal. Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody knows any better anyway. I think we're thinking the same thing. If this is how it ends, I wasn't listening. Somebody's screaming again. Another sunburn with hair. It's too much fun not to stare. Somebody's calling you out for something you never said. Kinda can't wait to be dead. Somebody's wasting my time. Fuck your Confederate flag. You've got no reason to brag. Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody knows any better anyway. I think we're thinking the same thing. If this is how it ends, I wasn't listening to you. Listening.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. I'm Dave Death, and I'm joined tonight by Steph Viva and Eddie Bills over there.
Fight the power, my friend. I don't know what's happening, but I like the look, Dave.
So we have a special guest on with us tonight. We have Derek Gould from Solar Therapeutics out of Somerset, Massachusetts. And Derek, thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
What's up, fellas? How's it going? Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. Dave, I know we've been working on this for a while, so glad this finally came to fruition, and here we go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys were, we've known each other for a while, so you guys were kind of involved in the brainstorming process when we started thinking about different directions to go with 13 Folds. So yeah, it's cool to have you actually on the show because been wanting to do this for a long time. And we got so much to talk about, man. I mean, COVID has been, or just 2020 in general was a horrific year for all of us, but you guys kind of made the best of it.
It's 2021, and we're still like December 67th. So we're still here. But Solar Therapeutics has been doing cool stuff in 2020.
We have, absolutely.
So tell everybody what you're doing.
Yeah, so we are a cannabis cultivator, manufacturer, retail dispensary. I guess the key differentiator between us and some of our competitors is that we're entirely energy independent. So our whole focus and what we've built our facility in Somerset is based upon is being sustainable, fully sustainable, as close to fully sustainable as possible. Indoor cannabis cultivation is an immense energy hog. It's just when you're talking about lights, you're talking about HVAC. It gets very, very energy inefficient, and you can see that through all walks of different states. Whoever's whether you're besides greenhouses, I suppose, any type of indoor cultivation is just a complete huge energy bill every month. So
how are you guys changing that?
So we implemented a lot of green infrastructure concepts. So a lot of companies that go into this, cultivators, they kind of have the idea to just get up and running. Let's just get cultivating. Let's get lights in. Let's get plants in. Let's get product, up and running. And they just think we'll retrofit later once we start making money. What we did, and I'm proud to say that we did it through private investors, bootstrapped, just people from all walks of life that were really buying what we were selling. We invested in all of that green infrastructure up front.
Nice.
So we use LED lights all throughout, which is huge. We have solar panels. We have 67,000 square feet of solar panels on our roof and about 4 acres of solar panels adjacent to the property next to us. So the big, and as grandiose as solar is, the sun isn't always shining and battery storage isn't quite where it needs to be yet. We're waiting for Mr. Musk to kind of invest in that. But where we really kind of rest our laurels is our microgrid. So we have 2 CHPs, which are combined heat and power generators. So these are high efficiency generators, natural gas, close to zero emissions. But these generate a lot of energy, and we're talking megawatts. So to kind of put it into perspective, 1 megawatt can power about 1,000 small homes. We have the capability to generate 5.4 megawatts on site. So this, in totality, allows us to go off grid. We can sell energy back to the grid.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. When I came on board,
you have a negative footprint on things.
Right.
Really.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's tough to tote, where your carbon footprint is as far as emissions wise goes. We're probably close to 70% right now. We have the capabilities to get to 90%.
So in respect to other cultivators, like where are you, how much less do you use?
We use significantly less. Like I said, we're at around the 70 mark. We can get to 90%, but where the proof is really in the pudding has been our energy rebates. So we've accumulated close to $1 million. We're probably a little over $1 million now from energy rebates, and that's just in our lighting and some of our HVAC. We haven't even taken into consideration our microgrid, so our combined heat and power units. Once that's taken into consideration, we will really be leading the mark, not just in the United States and North America. As far as energy efficiencies goes. One of the energy companies that, so there's National Grid and Liberty Utilities, and this is all public information, but Liberty Utilities has given us to date the largest rebate of any company they've worked with so far. So that's a huge, huge milestone. I think not just in the cannabis industry, but any industry in and itself.
Right, exactly.
So that's really where we've planted our flag to be that leader, that thought leader, that responsible corporate citizen in this industry, because it's needed. And as more and more states come online, whether it's medical, whether it's adult use, we really need to rethink how we're building these massive, massive energy hogs. It really does end up paying for itself if you invest up front. Granted, the numbers can be daunting.
Yeah.
It can be done. It really can be done. So we really want to not only, have a competitive advantage, over our competitors and people in state and out of state, but we want to just really make the blueprint that this can be done. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Well, and you're doing something great for everybody, not just, the cannabis community. It's everyone.
Well, the cannabis industry gets a bad rap anyways all the time.
And even like urban areas and, it's the green infrastructure. We have to start rethinking the way that we're doing things. We can't
I love it.
go, have that caveman that just, this is the way that we've done business as usual. Now we need to really start, implementing all of these technologies that are
right. Were you trying to say something, David?
Yeah, I mean, the cannabis industry gets a bad rap for that anyways throughout the country, wherever there's recreational cannabis or there's grows set up. We take a lot of heat from environmentalists because it does do a lot of damage. There's a lot of water runoff and it has chemicals and stuff in it a lot of times. And
sure, that's one of the things. Sorry, that's one of the things that we also do is our water reclamation. So we use about 10,000 gallons a day we're reclaiming about 90% of that water, cleaning it, going through arc skids, and then we reintroduce it back into our automated system. So it's really like a closed loop. This is the real deal. There's no leaks here. So it's an amazing accomplishment, and we have to give props to number one, our CEO and CFO. They've done a remarkable job, and like I said, bootstrapping the investment to not sell out to the big corporations, but really keep this a private invested company, and we're really proud of that.
When you set up a good model for others to follow behind you. And that's what's key, because people in this industry, like you said, we're going to have to rethink how we do things. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, I think we were talking about this with my producer. Oregon has more dispensaries than McDonald's. So,
It's a little saturated, right?
It's some. You can fact check me. I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, we've.
And now a giant hole over the ozone.
But anyway, yeah, we're talking with Derek Gould from Solar Therapeutics, and we're going to play a little bit more music, but we'll be right back. Stick around. You're listening to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com.
Go, David.
You started out there with fire down in your bones. No walls to tear down, no chains that could keep you close. Then it went wrong. Now you're alone. Stories without a few letdowns are boring when told. Perfection and poems are a lie when it all unfolds. 'Cause when it goes wrong, then comes a song. We got spirit and I know you feel it. There's no give up, give up, give up, give up in us. We got spirit and I know you hear it. There's no give up, give up, give up, give up in us. Your path was running easy when the feeling was strong. Who do you choose to be when that feeling is gone? 'Cause when you're alone, or you sing along. We got spirit and I know you feel it. There's no give up, give up, give up, give up in us. We got spirit and I know you hear it. There's no give up, give up, give up, give up in us. We got spirit and I know you feel it. There's no give up, give up, give up, give up in us. We got spirit and I know you hear it. There's no give up, 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 give up in us. train. It ain't hard to ascertain. You only see what you want to believe. You light up in the back of those tricks up your sleeve. That don't mean I can't hate. Day that I die will be the day that I shut my mouth and put down my guitar. Sunday morning, or sit down at the bar. Get down on your knees and start to pray. Oh, pray my itchy rash will go away. Oh, back up, y'all. It ain't me. Kentucky Fried Chicken is all I see. It's a hell of a way to start your day. If I make you cry all night, me and Daddy gonna have a fist fight. It ain't personal, it ain't me. I only am what you told me to be. I'm a backwards, I still feel young, dick butt kiss. You know I lie, I get mean. I'm a thief in the dark, I'm a rage machine. I'm a triple rectified ass son of a bitch. Rectie on my ass and it makes me itch. I can see for miles and miles and miles. Oh, my broken heart makes me smile. In my mind, I go back, I go completely insane. It ain't personal, it ain't me. If I make you cry, I might be your daddy at the end of the night. Think of good for my big gun. You only see what you want to believe. When you creep from the back, I got tricks up my sleeve. 24/7 double best friend makes no difference. It's our same bitch, yeah.
Steph Viva and special guest Derek Gould, straight from Solar Therapeutics in Somerset, Mass. So, wow.
You're a little glitchy, but I'm going to pick it up anyway because I want to talk about alchemy for like a hot second. I saw the word and I was like, what's happening in February, friend? I saw alchemy. So talk to me about it, Derek. What's going on?
Yeah, so part of, obviously part of our whole flagship, facility is our lab. We have a huge amount of space, and we brought Taka Gilmore in. He's a pretty renowned lab technician from Sacramento. So he does some amazing things. He's pretty much a wizard. He was at Moon Valley Organics.
We're fans of wizards.
Yeah, that's kind of where we got the name Alchemy. But yeah, we've officially launched our lab. It's pretty much 95% complete. We're just waiting to commission some of our extraction equipment, and that should be online hopefully in the next, I'd say, 3 to 4 weeks.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so right now we have a bunch of solventless extracts and concentrates that are going to be hitting shelves, I'd say, by February. And
so what are we going to be looking at that's going to be different than any other extracts? And obviously you have a wizard, so it's going to be way better.
Sure, we got to keep some of the cards close to the vest. We can't.
Proprietary blends.
But the typical solventless line, you're going to see a lot of bubble hash, some live rosin. I think the story that we have to tell with alchemy kind of falls in line with with how we're going to do things in our lab. So we're super excited, and again, it's just opening up that diversification of products and just having that kind of full gamut of portfolio of concentrates, extracts, and then we'll be moving to edibles hopefully end of Q2 this year.
And so let everybody know where you guys are located, because I know that that's like a big thing, your space. So tell everyone about your space and why it's like comfy, homey, a little bit like craft beer kind of vibing. Like I enjoy it.
Absolutely. So we're right in Somerset. We're right off exit 10 now that they renumbered all the exits.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. I'm like, it says the old one underneath. We can figure it out.
Yeah, none of the maps are updated. None of the GPS.
Even coming in from Providence to coming through Route 6, we're right on Brayton Point Road, so you can't miss us. So one of the things that we're really proud of again, just our flagship facility, is that we have a dispensary that's, incorporated and attached to our corporate, our cultivation, everything, all in one. So it's a big piece of real estate, our dispensary, so we can accommodate, obviously COVID permitting and COVID allowing, the right amount of people, but the lines and queues go fast. It sucks this time of year when it's
well, it's winter too, and you got people snaked outside.
and you're sitting outside for 4 hours. That's
You're
one,
right.
again, as a differentiator between some of our competitors, is that it's in and out, it's quick, but the experience is awesome. It's
So it might be another 20 minutes for them to drive, but by the time it's all said and done, you're making it up because you're in and out.
Yeah, and I think our products speak for itself. Our flower is top notch. We're only getting better, and I think the genetics that we're rolling out, from a flower perspective, are very exclusive to the East Coast, and that's something that is huge in this game, obviously. But I think once we have, again, leveraging our lab, leveraging a whole differentiation of products, it's going to be worth that extra drive.
Yeah.
Whether you're driving past us, you got to come down north, south, east, west, doesn't matter. We're proud, and we can definitely compete with the best of them. So come to Solar.
And you guys have the space to play around there too. That's what's cool about it, is you guys set up in the beginning like to grow. I remember when I first went there, when you guys were just getting started with the facility. That's what impressed me the most, is it's all very modular, and like you guys designed it to just build and grow, and you have the people that you guys have employed. I've met a lot of these guys. You have the expertise there to really do some, do some of your own strains, and do something that other dispensaries aren't doing. And I think that's what's cool. And plus, like, you guys have another facility coming up later this year.
Yeah. So a retail dispensary in Seekonk, right on Route 6, right across from Seekonk Motor Speedway. So that's been a gem. We're just waiting, obviously, with licensing, COVID. You know how that shit goes. We have to
Did you guys take my advice and turn the big milk jug into a bong?
We were thinking about it. I know Ed's kind of hot on that. I think he was going to try and do something like, and then get some kind of smoke machine or something. But we're definitely kind of go back. Like, we have fun. That's the one thing, and we do have the space. We're built to really supply the state with flower, with product. That was
with energy. Like, you're checking every box of, like, there's no reason not to visit you. So.
For sure.
I'm good.
It's quite a sight. And, when you take a tour of the facility and you see kind of out back and how everything works, not only just the infrastructure, but just the workflow and how everything, it's so soundly engineered. The workflow just makes total sense, as far as, from going to propagation to moms to, to flower, to veg, to flower, to, the whole gamut. It's
your internal life cycle. It's like your own little greenhouse in your greenhouse.
I feel like I'm in Death Star every time I go back there. Like,
I never need to leave here.
The first time I saw it, it blows your mind. Obviously, you get kind of used to it after a while. But
the awe factor wears off a little.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, but this is still really cool.
I don't know if it ever wears off, because every time I go back, it seems like you guys are coming up with new shit to do.
Yeah, there's, like you said, it's a big playground. It's like an adult playground in there.
Hell, the first time I went there, you guys always got all kinds of people hanging out there too. I met Bill Diamond the first time I went there. The guy who did the Dark Crystal and all of the Muppet stuff, if you don't know who he is. But there's always somebody really cool hanging out there that you end up, running into.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, we have a pretty extensive Rolodex of people that we know. So there's always, this person popping in, that person popping in. So
that's it. Just cool things breed other cool people and other things. So it kind of just happens.
And, it gives us that opportunity to ideate and really just bring in, throw something against the wall. If something sticks and it makes sense, let's roll with it. We'll send it up the ladder. And if it's something that, could make sense for us, whether it's a product, whether it's an improvement in workflow, a new strain, a new hire, it's something that we really pride ourselves in taking the liberty to allow all of our employees to do. So
Awesome.
it's really cool to see. Yeah.
I like it. A little think tank over at Solar Therapeutics. So get your asses over there.
We got by Thursday, but
That's great.
no, it's definitely fun. Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're going to listen to a couple more tunes. You're listening to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. We'll be right back with Derek Gould from Solar Therapeutics. We got a lot more. You know what? You know what? Stick around. I got something great to talk about when we come back.
Sounds mind-blowing.
It's going to blow your mind. It is, actually. All right, we'll be back on 13 Folds Live on lemonadio.com.
Today the longest day, hearing repeating things you'd say, confusing use of time. Can you hear the void I describe? What can I say? Vacancy sounds like confusing use of time. But the trying again makes me think it's all gonna end. Confusing use of time.
looked at his life and decided to take it. Wonder what he thought when he was standing on the edge. Guess we all can go and ask him when we meet up in the end. And I'm so glad just to be alive. I'm gonna sit back and take my time. I got a blue suit and a neon sky. I got big plans and we got all night. I'm in the parking lot on a beautiful high and I'm still not dead. I got big dreams, sun and moon. I got a spot in the backseat next to you. I got brand new shoes, nothing to lose, and I'm still not dead. They took my heart out and put it back together. Had a morphine dream, I was floating like a feather. I thought I caught a glimpse of the other side. I talked to my dad and cried. I was in the same hospital where he died. He told me not to worry, I could do it myself. Make it feel like heaven while I'm giving them hell. I'm not gonna waste this life, I'm just lucky that I got to live twice, yeah. And I'm so glad just to be alive. I'm gonna sit back and take my time. I got a blue suit and a neon sky. I got big plans and we got all night. I'm in the parking lot on a beautiful high and I'm still not dead. I got big dreams, sun and moon. I got a spot in the backseat next to you. I got brand new shoes, nothing to lose, and I'm still not dead.
Thank goodness I'm alive and swell. Took a shot at the moon, look how high I fell. Now, inspiration is a never ending well. I got way too many stories I could tell. Your little sister be just fine. That's what I told Andela on her bedside. Lost a lot of people last year far too soon. Had me drinking lots of Stella, thought I lost my groove. Then I found God in the jukebox. Now I'm back and I'm singing from the rooftop. Bury me in 24K when I'm gone. If your heart stay gold, you can never go wrong.
High, what a beautiful high. What a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, yeah. High, what a beautiful high. It's a beautiful life. I got a blue suit and a neon sky. I got big plans and we got all night. I'm in the parking lot on a beautiful high and I'm still not dead. I got big dreams, sun and moon. I got a spot in the backseat next to you. I got brand new shoes, nothing to lose, and I'm still not dead. Still not dead. Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good. On a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland
And welcome back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. It's 13 Folds live on Tuesday nights with Dave Death, Steph Viva, and special
I'm always that jerk
guest.
that's inappropriate and last minute.
You look lovely, Steph. Come on.
Why, thank you. I have my big hair on today. I'm
Nice.
channeling my southernness.
Derek has his big hair on too, as you can see.
I love it. You guys, both of you are looking stylish tonight. Thank you.
You didn't get the memo? No
no one told me the beanie. I wanted to look like a, dirty hippie.
I just got a haircut too. I'll keep it on for branding purposes.
I'm kidding. You look great.
So when we left off, I was excited because I wanted to just bring up that you guys have been working on a big event, which actually it's been difficult to get going because of all the COVID regulations. But tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So, Dave, as you know, you've been involved, pretty much every step of the way. In the Cultivator Cup, we partnered with Jordan Carlson, who's the pharmacist out of Rhode Island. It's basically his cup. We were going to be kind of the powered by retail partner. So basically it's a true blind competition. One of the first in Massachusetts, at least the way that we were going to go about the competition. It was sanctioned by, I wouldn't say sanctioned, but it was approved. I'll use approved by the CCC.
Well, the language is very difficult for everyone in all of the things because it's changing all the time. What's acceptable vernacular and what is not?
It's elastic. So we had this awesome idea. I think the concept was really, really great. The way that we were going to go about the cup, true blind, where you don't know who the cultivator is, and I think
that's the best way to be, just because everybody has a preconceived notion of whatever it is, and also cannabis is how you feel, so everybody has a different reaction.
Yeah, and the one thing where it's a little different is so these judges kits, which would be comprised of an ounce individual, like 1 gram, 28 grams per kit. I know. So this would be we're empowering the customer or the consumer to be the judge. Obviously, it's a big spend when you're buying an ounce of flower. So we want to empower them and give them that right to test everything that's out there in the mass market, whether it's medicinal or it's adult use, and just see who has the best flower. We were, for at least this first go round, we were just going to do flower. Obviously, we can evolve the competition into other categories, but it was huge. It had big prospects, and one of the things that we wanted to do was not just make it a competition, but make it just a huge event. We
almost
had
a festival vibe. That was, I like that.
Yeah,
what?
Dave, obviously you helped us with that, which was great. We had a rock solid lineup of local kind of regional musicians, and the headliner was Method Man Redman. Everything was all set in stone, and then obviously kind of COVID threw a monkey wrench into any live event, like it did for pretty much anyone in the world. So
we were going to have a Ferris wheel, man. That was going to be insane.
That was Gordon's idea. We were a little apprehensive, but he was pushing it pretty hard.
You were apprehensive about a Dave idea?
Oh, that's what's best about working with Jordan, the pharmacist, is he's more outrageous than me. Like, I actually got to talk him down off the ledge sometimes.
I like to consider myself not too much of a worrywart or like a conservative person, but he was pushing the envelope, which is great, because I think if you're going to do an event, you're going to do it on this scale.
Go big or go home.
Especially for the inaugural event, you really want to just make a lasting impression, and he was definitely the right person to partner with. And Jordan, if you see this, thanks, buddy. But it was, we had to scale back, we had to push it back. And then we were going to reschedule, and then we had to push it back again. So to punt it to this year.
Pandemic.
It's going to happen. I feel it. It's going to happen.
Yeah. One of the things that, that really we wanted to do was to get other cultivators in mass, involved with this, because since it's a true blind competition, and it's not going to judges that you don't know who they are. It's literally just going to people purchasing these kits. And I mean, we had inbound from all over New England, lining up to get these things. So, I mean, the demand was there. So I think it empowers not only just these customers who can be the judges and can have fun, and it can be a total interactive experience. It really is a marketing and promotional tool for these other cultivators in the mass space. Whether they win or they don't, their names are still going to be attached to it.
Yeah, but competition breeds competition, and it just makes everybody better. It really does.
Well, the judging aspect of it is really cool, because what most people who don't realize, if you're not involved with cannabis competitions, is most of the judges are chosen. And not everybody.
I would like to be a chosen one. I'm just throwing my hat in the ring if you need me.
So it's a good opportunity for those people who want to judge a cannabis competition to be able to do so without having to know the inner circle of the community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, there's no preconceived notions of who is who and what is this, and it's just straight. This is how I feel. This is why I feel this way, and that is why they're the best.
Yeah. So and it's super important, in this industry. So
for sure.
People coming online, so it's kind of a no-brainer when you think about it.
Well, and that's what I like. It just seems like everything that you guys do is really about the regular consumer. The facility itself, it's welcoming. People like going there. It has a homey vibe. I love going to your dispensary for that
that's
reason.
it. Like I was just saying when we were not talking on YouTube and everywhere else, that I was at a place yesterday where I said, I will wait in the car and you have fun with that. And I don't care if it takes you half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll be here on my phone, scrolling social media, not going in there. Because you guys just eliminate all of that to make it like just a comfortable vibe. Like I feel that's really important, because there's already people coming there for anxiety. There are people that are coming there to be medicated for those different things. And if you make it this big daunting task that makes it so uncomfortable that they can't even get in the door,
You're getting anxiety just talking about it, Steph.
100%. A lot of our clientele and a lot of our customers, they're elderly. We see a lot of people of life coming from all different ailments.
And they're nervous.
And
they don't know.
Yeah, they're nervous, or even if they're returning customers, it's just that ease of access and that kind of in and out mentality that exists in our dispensary that is so key and crucial, because not everyone is in my demographic where it's
exactly. The comfortability factor is not there for them.
Exactly, and it was very evident when we because we're currently adult use, when we had to shut our doors because we weren't deemed essential during the COVID shutdown.
That was terrifying, right?
That was
like, oh, Charlie, what are you doing?
Yeah, the amount of income that came in from just reoccurring customers that use this as medicine, don't have a medical card, don't want to get a medical card, don't want to surrender their LTC.
Right.
Whatever that looks like. It's amazing to just see the type of clientele that we have, and even if it's adult use and recreational,
exactly,
this as a form of medicine. So it's crucial when when you're talking about ease of access.
Yeah, and also, like I said, it's that comfortability factor where you can go in and just be like, all right, I don't have to have extra anxiety. Okay, these people are going to help me through this. Okay, and now I'm nervous about COVID. Oh, wait, now it's nice and big. It's airy. There's plenty of space. Like, once again, checking all of the boxes of happiness at Solar Therapeutics.
And I'd be remiss to say and to not mention, our bud tenders. They are all so heavily invested in just,
it's important. It's a medicine, and people use it as such. And to have a good bud tender makes the difference in the experience. So if you're really cultivating that entire tribe community, it just makes the experience better for absolutely everybody. So
it does. And I have to tip my cap to all of them, because they're in the line of fire. Obviously it's a pandemic, but they show up every day, and they're out there and
they're happy about their job.
Of course, yeah. They're a face to the brand and a face to how we interact, how we operate.
They're your trusted employees. It's a different situation. You're not just checking somebody out at the grocery store. They don't care what your meat looks like, but a bud tender actually wants to give you. I'm sorry, me and the meat. It's every week.
Your mind is obsessed with meat, Steph.
But it's not the same. Like, they don't care. They're like, get this crap out of here so I can do it again. Where a bud tender genuinely wants to help you with an experience or a medicine or, my sciatica or, my elbow hurts and this really helped it because you gave me this CBD salve or whatever the hell it was that they suggested for you. So it is crucial to have those people that you're like, okay, I'm fine with.
It's
Not
really
only am I fine with, you're great.
Yeah, and that's the way I look at it. It's legitimately like a person having a relationship with a patient or a consumer, and it's so key and crucial. It's whether you're a veteran and you know everything, but maybe you don't know a new product that's out. Maybe we
Thanks
just
for
bought
veterans.
alchemy, lab products or concentrates or extracts, but or you're a novice and you don't know what the hell you're doing. It's your first time in, and you're nervous as shit. It's nice to have those accommodations and just not be hurled in like cattle. You're
right.
Every visit. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take another quick music break, and we'll be back for one more segment. I definitely want to talk about some of these new strains you guys got coming out, because every time we meet, we always go into this room and I see this chalkboard that has just all these different names on it scrawled out, and I'm not going to give any of them up, but yeah, I want to talk about that and a little bit about your growers and stuff like that when we come back. You're listening to 13 Folds live on 13 Folds Radio, lemonadio.com.
Should we just do nothing? Should we say the hell with it all? Should we end the discussion before it even started? And not pick up the call, so we go pop Zans and stay anesthetized. Should we throw up our hands, plug the talking heads on the television, decide this right? Yeah, we did it. We didn't. It's all getting better now, is it? It isn't. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker. I'm gonna pat myself on the back, 'cause I did the bare minimum. Where the fuck is my medal? Tweeting from my brand new condominium. Yeah, we did it. We didn't. It's all getting better now, is it? It isn't. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker. Yeah, we did it. We didn't. My legacy will never burn down. What you gonna do in this? Dance with the devil, don't pull it into bed. Anyone's a hero with a bullet in the head. I have been around since you were just a child. You think that you can stop me, then you are in denial. I own all of the jury, the judge over the trial. You walked into a trap, I walked out with a smile. Yeah. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker. I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be a winner. I'm gonna get away, 'cause the rich get richer, the sick get sicker.
Should I reconsider all the side effects before I get ahead of myself? Ahead of myself. I know my liver must be mad at me because I just neglect my health. Neglect my health. They say I do too much. Well, there ain't much time. I think they're losing touch, missing up Is it your ego? Or is it all that pride? It must be tough for you holding that shit inside. Let's do some shit we won't remember. We'll be great pretenders. One more and then I'm going home. There'll be no worries about tomorrow. Now there's time to borrow. One more and then I'm going home. I know I said last time was the last time, but for real this is the last time now. The last time now. If you don't ask questions, I won't even second guess it when we're spinning out. I'm spinning out. They say I do too much. Well, there ain't much time. I think they're losing touch, missing all the good times. Is it your ego? Or is it all that pride? It must be tough for you holding all that shit inside. Let's do some shit we won't remember. We'll be great pretenders. One more and then I'm going home. There'll be no worries about tomorrow. Now there's time to borrow. One more and then I'm going home. One more and then I'm going home. Let's get lost tonight. You'll just fall apart, so let the world fall back on me. Yeah, only you can see. I'll make you feel alright, but it's only temporary time you spend with me. Your temporary time, so we'll just fall off. Is it your ego? Or is it all that pride? It must be tough for you holding all that shit inside. Let's do some shit we won't remember. We'll be great pretenders. One more and then I'm going home. There'll be no worries about tomorrow. Now there's time to borrow. One more and then I'm going home. One more and then I'm going home. One
Back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com.
I'm not gonna say it. Hey guys, what's up?
So we're getting close to our time here. So let's talk a little bit about genetics and what you guys got
Like,
coming up.
wait, all like Dave is like, let me summon
Genetics.
all my brain power to talk about genetics.
You guys are making embryos back there, and
I was like, wait a minute, what? I thought we were talking about strains. I don't want to know about your DNA, Sorgman. You've been sharing it with everybody. Sorry.
No, not enough information.
See,
I'll
usually
just
I'm the
sit
one who gets
here.
cut off from drinking here.
I only have one. A big one.
A big one.
So yeah, so you know, when we started, obviously we had to do when we started cultivation about at a calendar year. You know, when we started doing actually, you know, transplanting plants, doing our pheno hunt. It takes a while, you know,
Like
especially
right as they announced COVID, you were like, "Oh, we just began this."
It was pretty close. Yeah, we were moving plants into the veg state. You know, once COVID kind of.
Insane.
Yeah, it was daunting. It was a little, you know, it was pretty crazy. But
It's okay to show your real face, Derek. You're like, ah,
like we were just like, come on, you know, it's like
what?
to get to that crescendo, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're kind of just slapped with that, and you know, it's kind of a come to Jesus moment. But
Yeah.
we obviously we weathered the storm. We were able to keep our cultivation up and running throughout. But you know, when you're doing a pheno hunt and you know, you're trying to dial in genetics, see what sticks, see what doesn't. It's a crazy task. You know.
I was like, talk science to me, Derek.
No, I won't be too scientific. I'll keep it layman.
I love it.
Yeah, there's no way to spin the prism. You know, it just takes time.
It's
and
fun though.
I think where we're at right now, and kind of looking at it in hindsight, you know, it's always 2020. We have a pretty rock solid line of genetics. So we're super excited. I think we've dialed in, you know, what we're going to roll with for the next 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, because you really got to plan this. It's not like you can just be like, grow tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know you're working with wizards and alchemy, but you can't say just grow tomorrow.
Sure. So you know, shout out to Brendan Delaney. He's our director of cultivation. He was out on, I guess you could call it Murder Mountain, but he was in Trinity County for 10 years doing, excuse me, commercial cultivation, greenhouses, like massive greenhouse operations. So he's got a lot of experience under his belt, just kind of going through that whole phase of cultivation, and you know, wearing bulletproof vests every day to work. You know,
Terrifying. Like that's
grab
crazy.
your bulletproof vest. But no, he's renowned. He's very experienced, and you know, he really spearheaded taking us through this pheno hunt, educating all of us, everyone that's involved in cultivation, and really just being kind of like that guiding light. Where we're at right now, I think we're super happy with the strains that we have. We have.
Well, you won awards and whatnot, so it's got to be good.
Sure. You know, we're really trying to bring West Coast genetics out east. When you look at just what's out there from a compound genetics, from a Humboldt seed company, they have top-notch genetics, and that's really what wins in this game. And when you have something that's exclusive or close to exclusive, that's kind of when you can really start to make an imprint and kind of set yourself
sure.
up in competition. And every cultivator, I've seen them all in mass. You know, they all have their rock solid go-to strains. So
yeah,
just kind of, it's par for the course in this industry.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to the whole cultivation team at Solar. It's a massive undertaking. It really is. You know, when you have 2,200 plants per grow room, 3 tiers up, 20 feet up to the deck, it's a massive undertaking. So you know, to just see the cultivation
That's
department.
A lot of jobs, friend.
It really is. It is. I mean,
good work.
It is, just to see the growth in our company, not just from, you know, a facility standpoint, you know, just from an employee standpoint. It's just rapid growth.
So we've got electricity, we've got water, we've got employing people, we've got comfortability, anxiety covered. I mean, once again, check. Solar Therapeutics, y'all.
That's it. That's it. So yeah, but we're proud, and I'd be remiss to not mention, just some of the people in the departments that, it starts from the top down, from our CEO Dow to our CFO Rob Keller. Our compliance department is rock solid. That is such a
Well,
crucial.
that's it. You've won awards not only for your strains, but also your business. Like just all of the things. Like everybody's pulling their weight. It's
Yeah,
the community.
we are a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, for sure.
We're growing and we're learning. Not so much from our mistakes, so to speak. I don't want to say we have a lot of mistakes, but
shit happens.
Shit happens.
2020.
And we are actively growing and learning. And it's really dialing in, what we have, at our disposal, and really just operating at an efficient, lean, mean level. But I think, just again, to see the employee growth, just kind of come tenfold to the circle. It's amazing.
I'm excited to swing in. So Eric, I know you have 1,000,005 people to thank and all the things that are going on in the room where it happens.
Derek,
for sure. Yeah.
So before we get into all that, you guys have the facility in Seekonk that we're looking at opening. We got all these new strains. We have the lab,
secret location, because I went on your website and it
we
said
have the lab that you guys are
secrets.
building, the Cultivators Cup. I think it's going to be a huge year for you guys.
Yeah, we, I would never chalk anything up as a loss. 2020 was tough on everybody in any industry, personally, professionally. But yeah, this year we're really looking forward to.
It's our year.
It's our year. 2020 was supposed to be, but no, you just honestly, you got to take your licks, and whatever's happening around you, you still have to find a way to kind of navigate through those ebbs and flows. And I think looking back in retrospect, 2020 was kind of a testament to the fact that we can figure out a way to make it work, to pivot, to figure out what's going to be best for us operationally from business moving forward, evolving. And we're super excited. We've only just begun, and I tell that to my CFO and CEO every day. Even if they give me props, I've said we've only just begun. We really haven't scratched the surface yet, and that's kind of our mentality, my mentality. We just got to keep digging, and we're only going to get better and better.
Well, we'll have to get Ed on the show with us next time. Hopefully we can keep doing this throughout the year.
Are we
have
on?
you guys come
Are we on?
And we can
Everyone
shoot the shit.
frozen?
And
where are we?
Yeah.
Are we over?
So yeah, it's like you
Ed
had a lot of people you wanted to thank. I'll let you thank everybody. And
I mean, again, just coming from the top down, it goes from our executive level to our directors, from corporate to processing, to cultivation, to retail level. It's a team effort, and again, we're a new company in an evolving industry, in a very new industry, and to just kind of look and see what we've implemented, what we've built collectively, and the leadership that we've had to guide us to get us to where we are. Again, we've only just begun, but I think we're really off to a good start, and the best is yet to come.
All right, guys. So everybody listening, be sure to check out Solar Therapeutics in Somerset, Mass. You guys are on Brayton Street or Brayton Point Road, right?
Brayton Point Road. Yeah, 1400 Brayton Point Road. You can catch us right off of Route 6. Take a right at the Cumbies.
Yeah, go check those guys out.
I expect a tour.
Anytime you want to come.
We should do a 13 Folds community tour. Like, I'll come in there with we got to keep it small because of regulation. So we'll go like 10 people or something, Yeah. That way we won't. I was going to say like 50, but they, not in this environment.
That'll give my compliance team a
nightmare,
a mini panic attack. So.
But yeah, let's. We'll.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We're gonna play some more music. Derek, you're welcome to hang out and listen with us, or
sure.
you can. I want to do this more often. And plus, once COVID's done, you guys are already sponsoring all of our live events too. Solar Therapeutics helps us do every event that 13 Folds throws. They are a huge sponsor for 13 Folds Live when we're out doing this live at the different venues. You guys sponsored Funk Night with us, and you know what? You thanked everybody. I want to take a minute to thank you because you guys have done a ton for us and the community. And I look forward to doing more things in the future and everything else that you guys are going to be doing. You're listening to 13 Folds Live on lemonadio.com, and we'll be back with some music. Stick around, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. I don't wanna be a part of your parade. Everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else while holding down my girl around, and maybe buy me some new strings and her a night out on the weekend, and we can whisper things, secrets from our American dreams. Baby needs some protection, but I'm a kid like everyone else. So let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight like everyone else.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. You're listening to 13 Folds Live with Dave Death and Steph Viva. And just want to take a minute to thank our guest one last time, Derek Gould from Solar Therapeutics. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you haven't yet, go to subscribe to 13 Folds Live, our YouTube channel. Go find us, check it out. You can see some of our older shows that we have up there, and we'll be reposting the interview and everything from this week for your friends that didn't get to see the show. You can tell them, go check it out. The awesome interview we had with Derek. And go like us on Facebook. Go check out Solar Therapeutics. I believe it's solarthera.com, right? I believe that's what it is. But yeah, check those guys out and check out the dispensary itself. Go check those guys out. Tell them 13 Fold sent you, and stick around. We got a lot of good new music for you lined up for this last hour on 13 Folds. And we'll be back next Tuesday with, we have you know what? It's so special. I'm going to make you guys wait till the end of the hour before we announce who's coming up next week. So we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Good night. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. It should be playing.
Hear the sound of the falling rain coming down like an Armageddon flame. The shame, the ones who died without a name. Hear the dogs howling out of key to a hymn called faith.
This is the dawning of the last of our lives. It seems our lives on holiday.
When I was a kid, I thought I'd save the world. Running around and chasing all the criminals. Swinging on a web, flying in the sky. Shooting lasers from my eyes. But now I know it never was my destiny. It's not my place in life, not who I'm meant to be. And I don't need the glory, I don't need the fame. And I don't wanna wear this cape. 'Cause on the inside, I know it won't last. On the inside, I'm an outcast. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. You know I tried to be your hero, but I was lying to myself. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. They build you up and then they gonna tear you down. They love you, then they hate you if you wear a crown. It's not that I don't love to solve a mystery, but life is hard enough with one identity. If silence is the voice of a new generation, then I could live up to all of your expectations. I'd hammer down hard like a iron fist, then disappear like I don't exist. And on the inside, I know it won't last. On the inside, I'm an outcast. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. You know I tried to be your hero, but I was lying to myself. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. You know I tried to be a hero, but I was lying to myself. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. You know I tried to be your hero, but I was lying to myself. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah.
I've been waiting on a war since I was young. Since I was a little boy with a toy gun. Never really wanted to be number one. Just wanted to love everyone. Is there more to this than that? Is there more to this than that? since I was young. Since I was a little boy with a toy gun. Is there more to this? More to this? More to this than just waiting on a war? Just waiting on a war. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. 'Cause I need more. Yeah, I need more. Just waiting on a war. Just waiting on a war. Yeah, I need
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Sweet, tart, pink, or yellow.
What the hell's going on here?
We have it the way you like it at lemonadio.com.
And I'm fed up with little deaths. Pretend I'm free of consequences. I see it now, I made a mess. I cling to you like lips cling to a cigarette. I cling to you like lips cling to a cigarette. I cling to you like lips cling to a cigarette. I don't know how to be alone. Never learned to face the unknown. I don't know how to be alone. Shallow breaths as panic grows. Needed you to fix me. Now I need to pick me up. Out of habits and I'm out of good luck. All out of habits and I'm out of good luck. Well, I'm fed up with loneliness. Light me up a little bit of tenderness. And I think Otis sang it best. I made my bed, but I don't wanna lie in it. I cling to you like lips cling to a cigarette. I cling to you like lips cling to a cigarette. I don't know how to be alone. Never learned to face the unknown. I don't know how to be alone. Shallow breaths as panic grows. Needed you to fix me. Might be alone. I'm glad to be alive. Not quite alone. I'm glad to be alive. I'm not alone. The best I do is try, 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 try to be alive. I don't know how to be alone. Never learned to face the unknown. I don't know how to be alone. Shallow breaths as panic grows. I'm fed up with these little deaths. Done clinging on like lips cling to a cigarette. I'm fed up with these little deaths. Done clinging on like lips cling to a cigarette.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Lemonadio.
Wanna go for a ride?
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. Me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club. Take out your turquoise and all of your jewels. Go to the market, the kids' swimming pools. Baby, what's your sign? My moon's in Leo, my Cancer is Sun. You won't play, you know, fun. Well, I don't care what they think. Drag racing my little red sports car. I'm not unhinged or unhappy, I'm just wild. I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. Me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club. Meet you for coffee at the elementary schools. We laugh about nothing as the summer gets cool. It's beautiful how this deep normality settles down over me. I'm not bored or unhappy, I'm still so strange and wild. Out in the wind, I'm in the water. Nobody's son, nobody's daughter. Watching the chemtrails over the country club. Suburbia, the Brentwood Market. What to do next? Baby, what of it? White picket chemtrails over the country club. My
Riding Hood. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf would want. Listen to me, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girl should go walking in the spooky old woods alone. What big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drive wolves mad. So just to see that you don't get chased, I think you ought to walk with me for a ways. What full lips you have, you should look someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, I think you ought to walk with me and be safe. I'm gonna keep my sheep suit on until I'm sure that you've been shown that I can be trusted. Walking with you alone. Little Red Riding Hood, I'd like to hold you if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I won't. What big heart I have, the better to love you with. Little Red Riding Hood, even bad wolves can be good. I'll try to keep you satisfied. Just walk close by your side. Maybe you'll see things my way before we get to Grandma's place. Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything that a big bad wolf could want. I'll be bad. Bad. Bad.
Today I'm dirty. I want to be pretty. Tomorrow I know I'm just dead. Today I'm dirty and I want to be pretty. Tomorrow I know I'm just dead. Feel nobody's, wanna be somebody's. We're tired, know just who we are. Feel nobody's, wanna be somebody's. We're tired, know just who we are. Yesterday I was dirty, wanted to be pretty. Know now that I'm forever dead. Yesterday I was dirty, wanted to be pretty. Know now that I'm forever dead. Feel nobody's, wanna be somebody's. We're tired, know just who we are. Feel nobody's, wanna be somebody's.
be somebody's. We're dead, know just who we are. We are the nobodies, wanna be somebody's. We're tired, know just who we are. We are the nobodies, wanna be somebody's. We're tired, know just who we
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco